Hello everyone. If you saw my video on my Christmas haul, then if not, why not? Well, you should go and watch that. I'll put a link in the description below. You'll know that much of my Christmas came on a pallet, and this is said pallet. And I'm going to make this into a bench for some of the trees that I'm going to put in the pots that I had for Christmas. It does have a bit of damage just here, which I've repaired with a screw. Not particularly structural, and this will go at the back against a fence, so there'll be no weight on that. The pots will be a little bit away from the actual back of the bench to allow the trees some room to grow. So basically I've been out and I've bought a couple of lengths of this timber, and I've got some side pieces and some length pieces for the legs, which are, and here's a tip for you, they're sat here in a bucket of preservative. Make sure they're really dry, let them in there for a good half an hour or so, and the wood will soak up much more when it's dry, and it'll get deeper into the wood. And those are the ends that are going to sit on the floor, so that will help them last a little bit longer. Everything's been pre-drilled, so that once I start attaching these legs to the pallet, it'll be much simpler. Likewise, these end pieces have been pre-drilled, and I can just try not to make it too dizzy. I've cut these pieces off of the bottom of the pallet so that the legs can screw directly into these chunky pieces. And the whole thing will go in that corner that I prepared for it, which is west facing. I think I'll get a mirror to go on that piece of fence, because it's a bit dark. But yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. Will quickly just mention, I bought screws for this project. I'm not paid by B&Q, I'm not affiliated with B&Q, but I did find that when I went into B&Q to get some screws, they sell these little packs. This is a £4 bag, they come in £2 and £6 bags, and basically it's a pick and mix. If you remember the old Woolworths, it's a pick and mix. You just pick whatever screws you want, as long as you can seal the bag at the top. You pay with what the price of the bag. So I think I've got enough screws in here to do the whole project. So basically I've made myself a kit, and yeah, I remember a long time ago I used to go to a little place called Landfoot DIY, which was just down the road from us. Closed many years ago, so you could actually go in and buy a screw or two screws or a nut and bolt, whatever you needed. And I bemoaned the loss of that when you'd need a couple of screws and you had to go and buy a pack of 25 screws. It always annoyed me. But yeah, if you need screws for a project, pick a mix, B&Q style. Okay, so that's had 2 coats now, and I've done all the top and the pieces that will be seen from the front of the bench. The pallet is actually made of tannalized timber, so it doesn't actually need to be stained as such, but this is just more cosmetic, so it'll match in with the rest of the bench once I put the legs on. So start staining those up now. Okay, so that's these 2 side pieces. they've been done both sides and this face, and these two front and back supports for the legs have been done. Once those are dry, flip them over, 2 coats on the underside under here, and then that'll be done, and then just to do the legs, and then once it's all dry we can start assembly. And it's not going to be anything quite as sophisticated as this bench I've made, but yeah, it'll be strong and sturdy, hopefully. Back to it. Okay, so time to start attaching the legs. The weather's been very humid and some of the stain hasn't entirely dried, so if you can pick that up in my hands, I'm probably going to have to give all this another coat, but I'm going to take the 90-degree angle straight from this block. It's not going to be perfect, but I just thought I'd quickly disabuse you of any notion that I'm any kind of master carpenter. This is going to be just rough and ready, but hopefully solid enough to do the job. So anyway, I will crack on and attach these legs. Okay, so that's first leg attached. I've checked to see whether we've got a reasonable 90-degree angle using a poor man's set square. Basically it's a sheet of A4 paper. You fold it along the diagonal and then fold it square, making sure that this angle, this section is square, and that will give you a more or less perfect 90-degree angle. So not far off. Hopefully if my measurements on cutting the wood are correct, the tie pieces tying the legs at the bottom will put it back into 90 degrees and make it nice and strong. Okay, so attach the rest. Okay, so that's all the legs and the braces in place. Obviously everything's been glued as well using a good quality outdoor wood adhesive. Yeah, it's not exactly square, it's certainly not a nice piece of Chippendale furniture, but I think it's strong enough and sturdy enough that it will do the job. So I'm going to flip it over and put it in position. Okay, so here we are on its feet and ready to take a few pots. It's not exactly level by eye with the fence behind, but I'm not sure the fence is 100% level either. I intend to paint the back of the fence white to reflect as much light as possible. It's actually lower than you might expect. That's because the trees that I'm going to put on it are going to be big trees in big pots, and as a result it can be reasonably tall, and so I don't want to be climbing a step ladder to prune the tops and things. So yeah, all in all it can't have cost me more than about 20 UK pounds. I spent £4 on the screws, the pallet was free. I bought 2 lengths of timber which I think were about £5.97, something like that. So yeah, that's about £16, and then however much the wood glue was, which I don't think was more than about £4. So yeah, that's a couple hours work realistically, and yeah, going to get some pots on here and see how they look. I'm going to have to do some work to level up the that back leg. It's a little bit low. I may have to see if I can find a couple of big stones or something. But let's get these pots, put them on and see what they look like. Okay, well there you have it. That's the bench in position. fully done.